Cheer. Wow, you already know what it is. Biggest dog Chico to the C in the place to be. The B-I-G, the G-E-S-T. Yes. Shouts out to Wembanyama. Shouts out to Brunson. But big time win tonight for the New York Knickerbockers as they pull it out 115-111. I'm sorry, big win tonight for the Spurs over the Knickerbockers. Goodness gracious. Got to get it right. Spurs beat the Knicks, and they have upped this series to 2-1. They finally get a win on the board after the Knicks, who's been red hot this NBA playoffs. They dropped one at home in front of a star-studded crowd in the Garden tonight. We'll go over that in a minute. Jay-Z came out. He even brought the fro out. You know, he combed out the dreads and he brought the fro out. You know, We the Best, DJ Khaled, Terror Squad, Fat Joe, Derek Jeter, Eli Manning, all in the building. Royalty for NYC sports culture is in the building, including the president, Donald Trump, was in the building also. It was hell to get in there, but they made it in. Let's go over some stats on the night on this 115-111 win by the Spurs in Madison Square Garden, led by big Victor Wembanyama, who had 32 points, 11 of 18 shooting. Three-point shots were 2 of 4 on the night, 8 of 9 free throws. Victor Wembanyama led the way for the Spurs. 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 blocks on the night. And he got help from his young guys, too. Dylan Harper, the rookie, wasn't on point as usual. He only had 13 points, 5 of 18 shooting. But Stephon Castle, who I call baby Derrick Rose, really stepped up tonight once again. 23 points, 8 of 14 shooting, 2 of 5 three-point shots, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He was plus 6 on the night, along with Victor Wembanyama, who was plus 7, and Julian Champagnie, the Brooklyn native, was plus 8 on the night. 4 of 9 shooting for him, 12 points. And speaking of Brooklyn, I think they need to go ahead and get rid of the Brooklyn Nets, dog. Jay-Z made them cool, right? Remember the time Jay-Z made them cool, made them relevant, brought the team to Brooklyn, designed it and everything. Then he stepped away. Now he's seen in New York with a whole new hairdo and cheering, really rooting for the Knicks, basically. So the Brooklyn Nets are really irrelevant. If the Brooklyn Nets would have made it to the finals at this point, I know it's been a 53-year, drought for the Knicks, but if they would have made it to the finals at this point, you wouldn't see the city in the uproar like they are right now for the New York Knickerbockers, dog. So I don't know. I think the Nets need to relocate or something. I think it's pretty much over for them. The Barclays is just going to be an event center rather than an NBA arena and franchise. That's what I think. But back to the ball game, back to the grill again. Once again, Carter Bryant came into the game, only played 4 minutes. He played 3 minutes, I think, the last game. I wonder why they have him playing so early, but then don't play him any later than that. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. 6th man of the year, Keldon Johnson came in, 17 minutes, played 7 points, 3 of 5 shooting for him. He was plus 14 on the night, though. Devin Vassell, 11 points, 3 of 4 shooting. I said on the night that De'Aaron Fox would have to show up. It was really Stephon Castle that showed up for the Spurs. So in order for them to get another win, one of those two guys is going to have to ride along with Victor Wembanyama and give at least 20 points. I think that's exactly what happened. On the Knicks side, you got to find a way to create more scoring opportunities for other guys other than just Jalen Brunson in a different way from just allow him to pat the ball and dribble all around, kind of like what AI used to do so much of. But you got to call some set plays, man, to get these other guys open and involved. You got Cat Towns there, who is a better offensive threat than anybody AI ever played with in Philadelphia, right? When he took them to the finals, somebody has to step up, and it has to be Cat Towns shooting more than and attempting more than 10 field goals on the night. What we doing? You're supposed to be the second best player. You was in the running for the MVP. If the team would have won or would win this series, you up there for the running, along with Brunson. With the defense he's been playing, the rebounds, and the points and the timely points he's been scoring, usually it will be Cat Towns, that second guy for the Knicks. He wasn't it for the night. Tonight, he was only 11 points, like I said, 16 for Josh Hart. Another awesome rebounding effort for him. 9 rebounds, 5 assists on the night for Josh Hart. Played some good defense also, 4-7 shooting from three-point land. So another good contribution from Josh Hart on the night. OG Anunoby was that other guy for the Knicks tonight. 9 of 13 shooting, 28 big points for him. 3 of 7 from three-point land, 7 of 9 from free throw, and 5 rebounds for OG Anunoby. He was on point tonight, but the Knicks just wasn't in rhythm all night long, as you saw. And even the celebs in the crowd really couldn't get into it. You saw Donald Trump falling asleep. Robert Kraft over there was looking like he was like, man, hey, listen, I'm usually eating some grapes and watching my stories at this time of night right here, or dead to sleep. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting up here watching the games, and the Knicks are not playing that exciting. Jay-Z with the Jay-Z confused look on his face, you know? So I think they're going to have to come back and do a reboot win next game. Wednesday, they're going to come back and try to run this thing back and see if we'll see. I think the celebs will show up once again for game 4 to see if the Knicks can go up 3-1 in this series, and then, you know, pretty much it's promised that they'll be back for game 6. So game 6 in New York, NYC, all the stars be out once again. It got a little chippy at one point, but Victor Wembanyama was the man of the night, as you saw, and as you see right here. There was so many people there to watch this game. Man, those ticket prices were something else. $1 million for I think a center seat, front row on the floor. That's what they auctioned it off for. That's crazy. Other than that, man, it's been an amazing night. We're gonna go continue our celebration, so to speak, for the NBA Finals as we watch this. Team stats, though, you know, kind of tells the story. If you look over the team stats, both teams shot 46%, pretty much right there at the same thing with the 3-point shots. They were right there, even 35. Free throws, better for the Knicks at 81, 82%, 78% for the Spurs. The Knicks out-rebounded the Spurs overall and on the offensive and defensive boards. 28 to 18 assists. Spurs led the Knicks there. Also in blocks and steals. Did better in the turnover margin with only 8 turnovers to 13. Points off turnovers, 21 to 7. That was huge. Fast break points for the Knicks were 15 to 5. And, you know, that's pretty much the story of the game, man. The Knicks weren't in rhythm in the night, for the whole night, should I say. They weren't in rhythm for most of the night in Madison Square Garden, regardless of how many fans and celebs there was there. They didn't deliver. Maybe they'll get another chance to, with the celebs and fans and everybody watching once again for game 3. All right. Until then, y'all make sure y'all go to the website. My bad, that's the wrong one. Go to the website at mybookie.ag. Mybookie.ag is where you can go make your bets for each and every game, NBA, World Cup, you know, whatever it is, you pick them and you can bet, win, and get paid right here. If you go to the NBA little tab right there, it'll pop up and show you the games. I think it's rebooting because the games just got over, but it'll pop up and show you all the games that you can bet on mybookie.ag. You can bet on the, you can have parlays, single game bets, whatever it is, baseball, football, basketball, boxing, cricket, archery, cycling, darts, whatever. Go to mybookie.ag as you see the finals promo right there. Use the promo code BIWGDOWG also. Until the next time, we're going to be up in about this thing. Shockers in the sky, black fists high, rebel flags, that's damn right. You know what it is. Until next time, let's go.